This is a 2004 Honda Odyssey. As you can see, the dogs chewed up the seat belts on both sides. I've already got the seat out. I've got this side undone. I took this seat belt out already. This one got the worst of it. Probably would have been easier just to get rid of the dog, but according to my wife, that's not an option. So I thought this was going to be a lot harder of a project, but it's probably the only project that's ever come out easier than I expected. I started just by taking out the seat, which was pretty straightforward. The only special tool that I needed was a 12mm Allen wrench, which I didn't have. I had to go get. A set of them was like 20 bucks. So those will come in handy anyway. And that bolted this bracket right into this spot here, this bracket there, and then the seat on top where that rusty spot is. And then this seat bolt was just bolted in there. I guess the first thing that I did was take out this little piece cover in the back. There's just, you can see clips all along. Those came out really easy. It looks like there's 3, 6, 10 of them, and then a couple screws. That was as straightforward as it gets. And then so this side I've already finished. I just had to take out the speaker. Actually, the next part was to take out the speaker. It was just bolted in there, 3 bolts, screwdriver. This cover was on top of it, like so. And you can see there's a little slit right there. I'll come over to the other side. I just put my screwdriver in there, started working my way all the way around, popped that out. The other thing I like to use, these little tools that you use to change your bike tire. They're good for getting in between the pieces of plastic. They don't scratch up the plastic pieces on the car as easily. So then this was up there, I'll get to that. So this part came out, this little module here, it just slid into that spot there. That was easy. And then the cigarette, or the little power in the back, unplugged there. And then basically there's where the speaker was, the cover. Here's where I tried to get these two pieces apart, but once I got the speaker out, I was pulling on this and everything just kind of came off, so that was pretty nice. You can see in the back, it just has those little edges that slide up underneath this part. That happened at some point, but that's no big deal. And then the one mistake I did make, there's a couple bolts here, one there, that's a 14mm, and this little bolt, I think that was a 10mm, can't remember, or a screwdriver. But there are this is the new seat belt, there is a right and left side. Here's the speaker plug, because if you could see, that bracket does not quite fit. It actually, this is the passenger side, I put it on accident on the driver's side. Once that little lip fits in the hole, it doesn't line up with the bolt hole, so this is actually the passenger side. I'm gonna have to take this apart. And then once that came out, this was the piece on the upper left side. So that all just snapped out. You can see there's 3 little of these, I can't think of those, and then just hooked in there. That came off, and then I used a 14mm box end to get the screw out on top. So I just put that new one in, but I'm gonna have to actually take it out and put it on the other side. So total, the hardest part was just finding the seat belts, $50 a piece at the junkyard. So $100 total, probably 3 or 4 hours, as long as the other one goes as easy as this first one. And that beats $600 to $700 that they were gonna charge at the dealer to get new belts and install them. So I think that should do it.